SmackDown Live opens with Miz TV, and he plugs in his new show, Miz and Mrs. Then his guests are the New Day. He's trying to get to the bottom of who's it going to be from the New Day that's going to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match, and he doesn't get an answer because they basically say all three of us. They stir around, and not actually giving a fucking answer. And you knew that they were going to do this. And The Miz actually talks to each and every one of them about them climbing the briefcase and getting the briefcase and becoming WWE champion. Yeah. This may be the beginning of the end for the New Day because there's no other plateau that they can go for. But none of them are going to win Money in the Bank. It's just not going to happen. I don't think that they would actually do that to any member of the New Day. I don't see it. Kofi Kingston would be the best bet, but I still don't think that they're going to have him do that. No, it's too late for Kofi. And Big E, no. Xavier Woods, he can't go heel because of up, up, down, down. So, anyway. The Miz said that he could beat any one of them any day of the week. Remember, you lost the Intercontinental Championship to Kofi Kingston a while back, fair and square, one-on-one. So, no, that statement's not true. Kofi actually challenges The Miz, and The Miz denies it, and then he gets shamed by pancakes. With pancakes. Shame. And they were throwing pancakes at The Miz's face. I looked at that and I was like, wow. Shamed by... Shame. Shame and getting pancakes thrown at you. The Miz leaves. He's met by Paige in the back. Paige is doing things for Xavier Woods, huh? Anyway. Because she was right back there. I wonder if she was back there when the New Day made their entry. Anyway. Paige was like, I get it. Yeah, not everybody likes pancakes. But you said that you can beat any one of them any day of the week. So, how about you do it right now? So, Paige sends The Miz back out, and he faces Big E. The Miz actually wins the match because the Bar came out and got rid of Kofi and Xavier. They attacked Kofi and Xavier. The Bar didn't interfere in the match, but they did distract Big E, and The Miz took advantage of it. Once again, hey, if you were going to have The Miz win this match, and if he would have done it convincingly, one-on-one, that would have been something. But in order for The Miz to be at the level that he is currently, you have to have at least some sort of interference to make it believable. The Miz beating Big E on one-on-one on his own. I don't know how people would take that. Even though Big E is not a main event level. He's barely at a mid-card level at this point. But it still wouldn't have been convincing for The Miz to beat Big E one-on-one by himself. So you had to throw the Bar out there. If you're going to break up the New Day, I don't understand why you're interjecting the Bar in this shit. I don't understand that. But anyway, you have Lana versus Billie Kay. Great introduction by Aiden English for Lana. Rusev wasn't there. So, Lana's number one. Okay. People were actually starting to cheer that. And Lana actually wins the fucking match. Aiden English pulled out a sign that said Lana Day, and he was parading around the ring. The Iconics were not happy about that. He gets a slap for it, but Lana actually hits a fucking X Factor, a poorly executed X Factor, and wins. So she qualifies for Money in the Bank. Lana winning Money in the Bank. Let's think about this. Lana could win Money in the Bank and cash in on Asuka to win the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. Think about that for a second. Think about that scenario and how pissed people would be. I would be one of them. I'd be like, no, what the fuck is that? You had her tap out at WrestleMania against Charlotte. But for her to get pinned by Lana, of all people, would just be the end. That would be the final. That would be the last straw as far as the women's division. That would be it. Now, if she would have cashed in on Carmella, that would be absolutely hilarious. But that's only if Carmella survives Asuka, which she probably will, just track me away from the match or get disqualified, something like that. And then Asuka will beat her down, and then Lana will come out and cash in. That would be hilarious, but I still wouldn't fucking like it. I just wouldn't like Lana as SmackDown Women's Champion. I don't know. Just... But that's a very interesting and funny scenario that could actually fucking happen because WWE is like that. Andrade Cien Almas versus a jobber. Do we need to go into that? Yeah. He wins. Andrade wins. And it was basically the same shit that was said before about him arriving to SmackDown Live, not having any competition, and yeah, they're gonna take over. Oh well. Carmella said that she's not afraid of Asuka. The myth of Asuka was quote unquote shattered at WrestleMania. And a lot of people feel that Asuka was basically a winning streak. If you're gonna do that, then what about Goldberg? What about Brock Lesnar's winning streak? Now you're gonna put Asuka on the level of Tatanka as far as a winning streak and being undefeated, and then going to shit right after your first defeat. No, Asuka can actually do something if WWE chooses to. It's just that WWE is not fucking choosing to. It's funny how Asuka has been watered down tremendously ever since her departure from NXT. It's not that she's playing it safe. Everyone has to play it safe around her because no one is on her level except maybe Charlotte. But even then, no, just, But Carmella goes on and she's like, yeah, she beat Charlotte twice. The one that beat Asuka at WrestleMania. Asuka should be afraid of Carmella. No, just no. Face to face, Nakamura, AJ Styles. Stipulation for Money in the Bank. What type of match will it be? Nakamura jokes around and it says it'll be a pillow fight. Yeah, it's a joke. A brawl ensues, and Nakamura actually gets the fucking advantage in the brawl. Lays out AJ Styles, counts to 6 one time, and then gives him the Kinshasa outside of the ring, and then counts to 10, gets a microphone, and says, last man standing. So, let me get this straight. You've already had a last man standing match, and both motherfuckers were counted out at the count of 10. Basically, you've already done this. Both of them couldn't answer the count of 10 when they were both hit in the nuts. And you're going to do a last man standing match now, where there are no rules. Nut shots could happen again, and both motherfuckers can do the same thing, not answer the 10 count. Who the fuck thought this was a good idea? Now, let's go by scenario. Money in the Bank winner. SmackDown Live. Could Rusev Day take advantage of this if he were to win Money in the Bank? Or could The Miz become a 2-time Money in the Bank winner? And while they're knocking each other out in the last man standing match, one of those two can come to the ring, cash in, and pin one of them, new WWE champion. Or will AJ Styles be incapacitated? Nakamura wins the championship, gets attacked from behind by either Rusev Day or The Miz, and then lose the championship like that. once again, WWE would do some stupid shit like that to Nakamura. Because look at all the other stupid shit that they've been doing to Nakamura ever since he got to the fucking main roster. He lost against Jinder Mahal. He lost his chance there. And now he's losing his chances against AJ Styles. I'm not hearing any of that. Anderson and Gallows versus the Usos. Yeah, the Usos are respected by Anderson and Gallows. And they use the term Us. But the Usos have to remind us, hey, welcome to the Uso Penitentiary. But Anderson and Gallows, hey, the Usos is like, look, we're not in Japan, Us. This is Smackdown Live. Welcome to the Uso Penitentiary. And, of course, Anderson and Gallows had to plug in their whole nerds thing. The brawl ensues, and then the match starts, and whoever won this match will get a shot against the Bludgeon Brothers, which Anderson and Gallows actually win. They could beat the Bludgeon Brothers if they were taken seriously, but Anderson and Gallows have been dubbed down over the months, and it's a damn shame because you know damn well Anderson and Gallows are a great fucking team that can get it done. Maybe they'll get it done against the Bludgeon Brothers, maybe not. Naomi versus Sonya Deville to qualify for Money in the Bank. Naomi wins with a fucked up roll up. Oh my God. I'm not a big fan of Naomi. Sorry, I'm just not. I still see glowing Funkadactyl with her. Yeah, you can give me shit about that all you want, but that's all I see. And the final match of the evening, which was a great fucking match, Daniel Bryan versus Jeff Hardy for a second chance because Big Cass is now on crutches. He can't go against Samoa Joe. No. So you give us a good match. Samoa Joe was on commentary in this match, and he was actually giving props to both Daniel Bryan and Jeff Hardy during the match, but actually putting himself over on the mic as well. That's what you have to do as a heel. Not overextend yourself as far as saying, yeah. No, he gave Daniel Bryan props. He gave fucking Jeff Hardy props while he was doing color commentary. And Daniel Bryan actually wins by submission. Now he's doing the dragon screw into to like a little ankle lock. It was a fucked up ass victory, but fine. Daniel Bryan is dangerous that way. He's a submission specialist. After the match, Samoa Joe gets in the ring. He's like, I don't know what this celebrating is all about because next week I'm putting you to sleep. Okay. So next week you'll get Samoa Joe versus Daniel Bryan for the first time ever on WWE programming because they faced each other and they actually didn't play us as stupid. They actually addressed that. They actually addressed that they faced each other around the world before. And Samoa Joe's like, I have no problem with beating up Daniel Bryan. I've done it all over the world before. So, I'm looking forward to this match next week. But who do you think is going to qualify? Do you think that Daniel Bryan's going to qualify? Or do you think that... I think it's Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe as Money in the Bank. You might as well just crown him champion because no matter how he cashes in, we're done. I don't see him failing as a cash-in. That would be middle fingered all the way to the max if that would have happened. Anyway, that was Smackdown Live. Do you agree or disagree with my opinions about the show? If you're on YouTube watching this, leave a comment below and hit that like button, subscribe, and set up those notifications. If you're listening on Spreaker.com or on Apple's iTunes, once again, thank you for your support. Thank you for staying all the way through the show. Thank you for listening. But once again, I'm not totally feeling this whole Money in the Bank hype. I'm just not. The scenarios that could happen between Money in the Bank for men's and women, except for Brock fucking Lesnar because he's not going to be there, cash-ins could happen that same fucking night. Just saying. Drop kicks, body slams, throwing motherfuckers over the top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the theme, and the theme is go. Credits.